Netflix CEO Ted Sarandos says the movie theater model is outdated. In conversation with Time Magazine's editor-in-chief, he said consumers like to watch movies at home and that most of the country cannot, quote, walk to a multiplex. So do we think that movie theaters are dead or dying?
This guy's
Teddy.
ridiculous.
I'm so mad.
Good.
I got excited about politics, but this I get even... I can't believe I share a first name with this joker, with Ted. Unless Ted wants to give me my own series one day, in which case I'm a big fan.
I know you love him.
Love that guy.
You love
that guy. He is a Theodore, not an Edward. I looked it up. I can't stand this argument that movie theaters are dead. This is ridiculous. Movies will never, ever be the same if you watch them at home. Even if you have your perfect home theater with your perfect little environment where nothing can disturb you in your little bubble, it's never going to be the same. And if you watch a movie at home, that's great. More power to you. But it's not the same as going to a movie theater. A film is a shared experience.
Yeah.
It's meant to be shared with people around you. And also just from a technical perspective, movies, like plays, to me are fascinating because you're watching somebody's vision or a group of people's visions, writers, directors, producers, and they present it to you. And you sit there and you all experience the same thing. And you can't break up the narrative. Like if you get up to go to the bathroom, you miss stuff. So you're incentivized to sit there, watch the whole thing in the story. The second you break it up, that changes the story because you go out, you think of other things, right? Books, you can do that, and books are a different storytelling medium. But I love that film, you sit there and you're seeing somebody's vision.
Immersive.
Absolutely, and if you're doing it at home and you're looking on your phone or you're getting up to get some Cheetos or have a pee-pee, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm
gotta tell
sorry,
you
it changes it.
I haven't been to the theater a whole lot since the pandemic, and I think the pandemic changed the experience for a lot of people and for good reason.
Yes, fair.
The last several times I was in the theater, it was the Taylor Swift Eras tour.
Oh, it was good.
And it was Barbie Mania during the Barbie film.
That was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago.
Try
I went
watching
recently.
that at home. Try watching Barbie at home.
I'll tell you something. The last time I was at a theater, I hated it.
Why?
Why, though?
It was
Did somebody
smelly.
Oh, come on.
The floors were sticky.
Oh, Melissa.
If I am going to be in a theater in the dark, I'd rather do that in my pajamas at home in my bed.
See, and I'm the opposite.
So,
I'm the opposite.
thank you, ma'am. You and I can do it
If
together.
my feet aren't sticking to the floor, am I even watching a movie? Like, I'm like, I love that experience. And like you said, I like the community. Listen, we're always talking about the epidemic of loneliness. And here we have a man
Girl,
encouraging
I'm in the
people.
club. I ain't alone.
But a lot of people,
I am in the
I know,
club.
but wait a second. A lot of people are not in the club. A lot of people, when it comes to going to movies, like I just saw Sinners. If you guys haven't seen it, love it. I would not want to see that movie looking at it on my phone or by myself. It was so much more fun to be in a room with a bunch of people. We were all scared. We were all jumping at the same same thing that was happening on the big screen. He also makes a really weird argument that people can't walk to their cinema.
Yeah.
Sir, that's not a deterrent. People are flying to other countries to watch concerts.
Yes.
I don't think we need to have our cinema walking distance in order for us to see a movie. So I'm like, I understand that you're looking out for your business model because it's working out for you right now. But to tell people that they shouldn't also go to the movies, to me, is like, we're not buying it. You can't tell us how to watch
No,
stuff.
he's not saying we don't go to the movies. He's saying the consumer has changed, and that the movie theaters are not changing to meet the moment. He says we've changed.
I don't think that that's
But look at the
necessarily
box office for these top movies. It's still happening.
And what a surprise as somebody whose business is predicated on people not going to the theaters doesn't think the theater experience is a thing anymore.
Big
surprise.
Thank you.
I think, unfortunately, these big conglomerates, like in so many industries, including the one that you're watching right now, they've gobbled up smaller mom-and-pop shops, and then the little guy can no longer survive anymore. There was a time when this worked out quite well for everyone. There was like a little theater on every corner. There's still one in my neighborhood, which is a small one from the yesteryear, and it does just fine. I think that the problem is he's looking at it through this lens of these big conglomerations, like that's the only experience that people want to have. And I think that that's not necessarily true. There's room for both. There's room to have your own home experience, depending on the mood that you're in, and these experiences that are universal and together.
And guess what? In life, there's little distractions. There's odd smells. There's your feet. Like, that's life. That's being out in the world and experiencing the world as opposed to in our own little home fortresses where we have everything. Get out there. Experience things.
I'm out there at the concerts.
All right. Teddy, I'm going to make you the leader of the NDP party and also the president of all moviegoers. Is that?
I'll take the second one.
Okay, all right.
Hey, you, come a bit closer. We've got so many more must-see interviews, spicy debates, lifestyle tips, and pop culture moments. So subscribe to our channel by tapping the logo below and don't miss out.